Hey, on today's daily sprint, we're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. And today we're going to talk a little bit about your story. Are you allowing an old version of yourself becoming the new version of yourself? Are you allowing, and you can look at this in two ways. Are you stuck in a story of this happened to me as a kid? I've never had a good amount of money. My parents, weren't the best to me. Are you stuck in that story in the past? Could you imagine, like, if I was your father and I'm reading you a book, or if you're a father or a mom and you're reading a book to your kids and you read the same chapter every single night? Like, eventually they're gonna be like, dude, I've already heard that chapter. I would like to hear what happens to Winnie the Pooh, or whatever. So if you're continuing to tell yourself the same story from your past of lack and desperation, that's going to continue to loop over and over. Now, here's the thing: it goes both ways. Here's typically what I would do, and I'm trying to work through this. I go back to the stories of my life when I'm winning. Well, I remember in 2018, I had my best bodybuilding year ever. You probably heard me say that. So I'm living in the same thing, and it's really no better than living in a story of lack, but also living in a story of abundance. If that's your story of yesterday, it's kind of like, well, what are you doing today to build off that? What are you doing today to make that faith better? It's like, oh, I used to go to church every Sunday. I hear this sometime. Great. Well, how is that faith growing? I used to have a business that was thriving. Well, great. What are we doing to get it to thrive today? I used to bench press a Buick. I hear that from the old timers a lot. Great. What are you doing to increase your bone density and strength moving forward? So whenever we get stuck in these past stories, we lose any potential momentum of going forward. We can't create a new identity using the data from old stories, good or bad. We can't let the data from bad times become our new identity, okay? Because it's just gonna repeat that cycle. And we can't let the data of great experiences also just become our story. We can use both of those as learning lessons. Failure is the best teacher ever, but we can't allow and live in that story of the past. We have to take pen to paper and rewrite that story. So what are you doing right now? Do you understand? First, that's the first awareness. You control the script. You control the script to writing your next page. Are we still living in the story of blame and, well, I would write my next page, but someone stole my pen? No blame. Start writing. I don't care if you have to prick yourself and write it in blood. There's always going to be a way for you to publish your new story. But we can't live in past successes and we can't live in past failures. We can only learn and write the best-selling novel moving forward. Thanks for tuning in. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments.